Hey guys, it's August here and welcome back to Let's Play Bastion. In the last episode we took on the third Who Knows Where, which is all about Zolf's past. And today I'll be showing off the remaining 6 Proving Grounds. Now this video will be similar to the first Proving Ground episode. I'll be going through each of them, showing the dialogue, giving advice on what you should do, and showing the requirements to get the different ranks. But before we get to that, something funny you can do. If you go to the arsenal and equip the Calamity Cannon, or the Calamity Cannon according to Solo, and the Gallium Mortar.
Okay, now that's just plain overkill. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I like that. Alright then guys, I will see you at the first one.
Slinger Range is where the city's quickest pistoliers put themselves to the test. You have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine.
Alright, so here we are at the Proving Ground for the Dueling Pistols. Now unfortunately, this is one of the few ones which doesn't really get easy with the upgrades. You definitely need the one that eliminates the bullet scatter, that is a must. Pretty much what will happen is that guys will show up, you have to shoot them as quickly as you can, and the quicker you do it, the better score you get. So I'm going to do the trick I did back in the Fang Repeater one, where I didn't do it, I did it afterwards. But you hold shift down to aim at the target, and then just smash that key as much as you can. Alright then, let's give this a shot.
They knew just when to start shooting, and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger. Learning to hold your fire could be its own challenge. No matter how fast you are, you can always get faster.
Alright, I'll take that. I think it's more than, 700, so I was pretty close, but it is a pretty difficult challenge, that's for sure.
Well, even the slingers weren't quick enough to escape the Calamity. Over there's Camp Dauncey, where the brushers steeled themselves for secret missions. To prepare for the wilds, Caelondia's brushers practice at Camp Dauncey. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike.
Alright, so this is another pretty difficult one. You have to get through a maze of pincushions, using only the brushes pike, and hit switches along the way. In fact, I practiced this one on a different file of mine, and I barely passed gold, even with all the upgrades to the brushes pike, so yeah. Let's see how this turns out.
It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job. Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dauncey. They said they made you weak. Sometimes the course was brutal. The rules said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pike. did alright at Camp Dauncey. You got to go to the wilds.
Well, that was pretty difficult. If you fully upgrade the Brush's Pike, you can take those things out in one hit, which unfortunately I couldn't really do. So instead I got hurt, then did the Were-Whiskey thing, but still, kinda sucks.
You can see why the Brushers prize those pikes of theirs. That's Trigger Hill, where the Army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land. Caelandia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
Alright, so finally an easy one. In this one, targets appear, shoot them down as quickly as you can. That is about it. I'd recommend getting the aiming speed increase, that really helps. But other than that, you should be pretty good. Alright, let's go.
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Caelandian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Kid blows through that course like it was nothing.
And there we go, my first place on screen. And we got the Dynasty, awesome. And we got... something else, I think. Yeah, the service, awesome.
The Caelandian army would have recruited him in a flash. Grady Incinerator is where we sent off all our trash to be burned or be eaten by the wilds. Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Caelandia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Alright, so Grady Incinerator, another pretty difficult one. Peckers come down, destroy them as quickly as you can, that is about it. I would recommend things that like increased damage, also fuel generation, that really helps. And really, the best way to do this is just destroy the Peckers as quickly as you can. That seems to be a pretty obvious thing, but what happens is that the Peckers kind of scatter. Yes, we'll see how this turns out.
Blasted things would swoop in and spread trash all around, until we started using the fire. We couldn't just torch them all at once. We had to use restraint. The Peckers were willing to fight tooth and nail for all that trash.
Alright, third place, meh, I'll take it. That one's really, really annoying, especially without the upgrades.
You'd almost think those Peckers like getting cooked. Boundless Bay used to be a weapons test and dry dock. Ain't never been this dry, though. Caelandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection.
Alright, so here we are at Boundless Bay, and this is one of the easiest ones. You get about 5 shots to destroy as many squirts as you can. Very, very simple. As you can see, they're kind of congregated in the middle here. Getting upgrades which increase the blast damage of your shots is the best way to go, because you're going to one-shot these squirts, no matter what.
Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. A variety of modifications could be used to enhance the power of a mortar. You could almost see the fireworks over Boundless Bay.
Yep, very, very simple.
Good thing we got to that mortar before the beasts of the wild learned how to use it. Mansur Observatory. Now there's a sneaky place, overlooking the Tassel terminals themselves. The Ura probably didn't know they were being watched from Mansur Observatory. It was the perfect spot to test something no one's meant to know about.
Alright guys, and here we are at the final challenge. This is the one for the Calamity Cannon. Now in this challenge, enemies will appear over here, and head towards these conductors over here. Our goal is to destroy the enemies while protecting the conductors. Now one of the biggest challenges in this is just keeping the enemies a safe distance from the conductors, because we can destroy them with the Calamity Cannon. Yeah, so be very, very careful about that. Now I haven't actually got a gold rank on this one before, so we'll see if we can do it. And yeah, let's get started.
Only trouble was something about the place drove the windbags crazy. That experiment was a rousing success.
Alright, that was actually fairly easy with the upgrades, so that's pretty cool.
If only the Mansurs could have seen the kid playing around with their favorite toy.
Alright, and that is it for all of the Proving Grounds. So before I end the episode, let's get some music playing. That sounds good. And let us head to the memorial because we have quite a few things. Yeah. Last time we got the Faith and the Triggers,
Mother,
and I forgot to re-get these.
This one's for you. The Triggers. My brothers. Bravest
But
men
we
I ever
got
knew.
the Dynasty.
The Dynasty. To the families of the city. All reunited.
Birthright meant little in Sedlandia, a city in which standing could be earned through achievement. The Service?
The service. For all the men and women who serve Celandia.
Ceylondia's guild offers lifelong experience, competing and collaborating in the name of discovery and progress. The Skippers.
The Skippers delivered us from the motherland.
Even the most distant shores were well within reach of these masters of the sea. And finally, the Mansurs.
The Mansurs. They knew everything, even if it cost them.
They pushed the limits of knowledge and science, and in the name of the city. Alright then. So guys, thank you all for watching today, and next time we will take on the last Who Knows Where. I will see you guys then.